What up, 2K heads? 2K OG here with another video. It's a little different from what I normally do. Um, I had some subscribers ask about some defensive settings, so let's just run over a couple defensive settings that I like to run. This is on next gen. I'll even add what I would run in current gen at the tail end of the video. Just for so some of those people that might be watching for that. But on ball, I always run smothered. The off ball pressure, I like tight. If you go deny, you get backdoor to death. If somebody's running a lot of backdoor cuts, you have to drop it down. I normally go leave or gap, depending on how bad it is. And I'm gonna tell you something that's a big help: having an off ball pass, because that slows it down and almost completely stops it. If you have a bunch of guys that have it on gold or Hall of Fame, it has a tendency to really stop it. So, like I said, my normal off ball, I start off on tight, then I'll rotate uh, in between, depending on what's going on. I normally don't force a direction. Um, I haven't used that. I can't say it's not good or it is, but I just haven't used it. I just leave it on auto. My on ball screens always go over unless it's centers. As of right now, a lot of centers can't really shoot that well, so I go under for the center. I don't hedge, hedging with the center either, but I stay attached. And what that does is it allows the ball defender to continue to run with that same guy. And what I like to do, I'll switch back and forth between the on ball defender and whoever the screen man is. And what I'll do is I'll drop back and like a drop coverage. And it seems to help. And I'll hedge on real good shooters and guys that's primarily slashers. I'll drop back and let the guard or wing recover. And it works out pretty good. Post, I go 3/4, so it's not a easy entry pass. The off ball screen, go over. Double team on a perimeter. What I'll do is always manual. I don't like them to do it by themselves. Double team the post, again, manual. Pre-rotate, I don't do that. You can. I just don't like it because it doesn't seem like it's a consistent rotation when I do it. And maybe it's the players, or maybe it's tied to a rating. The better the defender, maybe the more defensive IQ they have, or defensive consistency. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I always keep mine on no. Switch off ball, I do all of it. Off ball screens, I just go ahead and switch it because I'm not going to rotate over and keep X switching between those guys when neither one of them have the ball. Makes sense, right? Screen help rules, I like automatic. If I feel like the guy is running a lot of plays, I might go no help, no rotation. Actually, most of the time I think I do run no help, no rotation. And then drive help rules, no, because you don't want them to drive and give a wide open three, especially a corner three. Extend the pressure, it's a personal preference thing. If you have guys with good defensive ratings, high agility, stuff like that, clamps, you may want to do that. So when they hit half court, you're already pressing them. Cutter help rules, no help, no rotation. And that's it pretty much. And like I said, it's based off of your opponent, what they like to do, because what it is a chess match. I can give you the defensive settings that I normally run, but I do have to adjust them sometimes. And mainly it's the off-ball pressure, because on next gen, a lot of people like the triangle cut. So that does it for this part of the video. The next part will be just going over what I do on current gen. Okay, we're over here on current gen, and basically pretty much the same. It's a little different because the way the AI respond, like on defense. So on ball smothered, off ball normally keep that on tight. The same switch, but switch all on ball screens. I switch all off ball screens. Even with the centers, I switch all, and I don't hedge or force a direction. I don't stay attached on current gen, and my off ball screens switch all. I do a lot of switch all because it seems like the AIs, uh, they just, it's a smoother transition than on next gen. Next gen, you do switch all. Sometimes your guys run to the same person, and it's kind of crazy. I think it's more of a user has to control the players a little bit more. So I don't like the switch all on next gen. And the double team perimeter is still manual. Double team post manual. Pre rotations, nope, I don't do that. Switch all off ball rules, and screen off help. I don't. What I do is I leave the help, no rotations, and extension on the pressure. I don't do that. You can if you want to, uh, but what I do, and you can't preset this, is the no help drive rules. So you know, like I like that because I don't like giving up wide open threes, especially in the corner. Because a lot of times you'll have bigs um, posted up in the corner, and they can't shoot from the perimeter that well, but they might have a low 3 pointer, and from the corner they can hit it. It just seems like it's an easier shot. It's a closer shot. So I think that mid range kind of affects it a little bit more. So I don't like to give it up. But uh, the only other thing that I would mention, uh, I know people were asking about playbooks. I use the Hornets playbook on both gens, and I would go with any playbook that has Bucks 5 out or that comp 5 out. Either one just gives you more spacing. So if you're a pick and roll guy, gives you more spacing there. If you're a pick and pop guy, again more spacing. If you're a guy that likes to go one on one and take the guy off the dribble and get somebody to help because he can't stay in front of you, if you're a drive and kick guy, it still gives you more room. So I would always just make sure I got something that has a 5 out in it. But if you like the video, let me get a like, subscribe. Until next time.